What is up, everyone? You may
Wait,
know what's up.
wait, so like we started recording?
Yeah?
Wait, so like you press the record button?
Yeah?
Like like I'm being heard right now?
You're being heard. We are on air.
On air is insane.
Moving on. What is up, everyone? You may know us from the Misfits, and you may know me from my career as a artist, Marsvale official, Marsvale Music, and yeah. Tree, why don't you introduce yourself this time around?
Because
Ah, okay. But let
um my name is Tree.
let's get into this.
Um
So, first thing we're gonna
I'm
do
an anime
is
nerd.
oh, first thing we're gonna do is a would you rather? Would you rather have Dorito fingers or a runny nose for the rest of your life?
I runny nose.
A runny nose. 'Cause-
My controller will get stick drift.
I'm just thinking
Every
of
single
dirty
controller
things.
I buy will get stick drift. I'm gonna have to wear freaking gloves just to play freaking video games.
You and I went
Using my
complete you
controller.
Our minds went two completely different directions with that.
Where'd yours go?
Doesn't matter.
Wait,
But
was it when I said I'm gonna start wearing gloves?
no. But
Oh, okay.
I would also choose runny nose because well, it depends. Is it like just a runny nose, like your nose is always like kind of like like you're always kind of congested, or is it
That'd be the
like your
worst.
nose is just like dripping snot constantly and there's
I
no way
would
to stop
assume
it?
they mean like your nose is just dripping snot constantly.
Mm.
Because it's like if they meant like, because if they meant like, they probably would have said like you have to like sniffle or like your nose is stuffed all the time.
Yeah.
Where it's not exactly runny, it's just
I guess I could
stuff.
just wear gloves all the time.
Yeah, but it's like I would just get like,
No, because you could wear because I feel like there's so many ways around the Dorito fingers one. Because you can get like
yeah, there it is.
silicone gloves that are like basically the same as real human hands. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to our next would you rather. Would you rather be stuck in a giant bubble and be able to watch everybody but not be able to communicate and they can't see you, or stuck in a bubble with a skunk but able to talk to people?
I'd rather the first one.
Yeah, same.
Given that little Einstein's episode where they were stuck in that big bubble. And it
Ay,
was only
ay,
like
ay.
I think it was only like the like one of the girls had to save all of them or something. Or
Yeah,
was it one of the dudes? I don't remember, but
let's see.
is that elite
Would
ball knowledge? I don't know.
Yeah. Let's do the next one now. Would you rather consume a whole raw cactus or
What?
sleep naked in the Amazon rainforest?
I what? Okay, like in the rainforest, I'm afraid there's gonna be like you're gonna get very itchy.
Yeah.
That's the only thing, bro. You're gonna get very
It
itchy.
never it never clarified that you couldn't like blend the cactus or something. Like it never clarified that you can't like make a cactus
But
smoothie.
still, them freaking spikes, golly, and then when you have to
You
go
you
use the
can cut up the
bathroom.
spikes in the blender.
Oh, Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, give me the first one then.
Yeah.
I would. Cause the second one, bro, it's like you're gonna be very itchy. Like I'm sure there's like
Yeah.
animals just like running around minding their business.
Yeah. Would you rather have a magic van that can teleport you anywhere you want and time travel anywhere you want, or a magic ring that when it touches a book, you
Anyway,
absorb all the knowledge inside?
the second one,
Cause
I would open like as soon as I open a math book, bro, I
touches
know
the
everything.
dictionary,
You just open
touches
that
like the
dictionary, you know
thesis.
every single definition of every word. Like, wait, what was the first one?
Have a magic van that can teleport you anywhere and anytime.
Oh, that would be I could go to Italy with ease.
Mmm.
So basically a DeLorean but for teleporting instead of time travel.
And if we had the magic van, we could teleport to each other, and we could pick up Moon
I'm
too.
saying,
Hey,
yeah, like we
hey.
could all travel. Like,
But without the magic ring, how would we know how to use the magic van?
mm,
Mm. So listen, hear me out. One of them gets the magic van, one of us gets the magic ring.
yeah, I trust the moon with the ring.
Well, Moon's not here, so
I know.
I
I don't
think
think
I would
Moon.
trust.
I don't think Moon
Well,
is ever gonna show up for a podcast.
I would have you have the van because you can legally drive.
Yes,
So I would have the ring.
I don't think Moon is ever gonna show up for an episode.
Okay, next would you rather?
We'll have guests eventually.
Would you rather have sheets made of American cheese or floors made of raw hamburger meat?
Ew. Ew. Wait,
Ah,
what was the American cheese?
like bed sheets. No, because
Ew.
imagine it feels like a hot summer night and it just started melting on you. Like, ugh.
Ew, bro. And them nights where you be sweating, bro. Like, you know how that cheese gonna smell?
Yeah. I think I would do floors of raw hamburger and then I'd just like wear fucking like huge ass platformed boots.
Like, no, no.
Or like, cause raw hamburger meat.
Raw
Wait, which
meat.
one would I do?
Raw meat.
Oh my
Raw
god.
meat. I guess I guess I'd probably do the meat.
Yeah.
I'd probably do the meat to me.
Yeah. Cause it's like,
I
cause with the
I
American cheese, but I feel like the raw hamburger meat, after a minute, it would sound like it would like smell like someone's dying.
yeah, like it'll smell like a freaking Little Nightmares level.
So like I
That one level in Little Nightmares 1 where you in the freaking kitchen with those big freaking
maybe. All right, hear me out. You wear super thick like tennis shoes and a like hazmat mask when you walk through your
yeah,
house, and then you can do the raw hamburger.
I'm not done eating. Okay.
But listen, did you hear what I said?
No.
Um, you could wear like super thick tennis shoes and like a hazmat mask, and then the floors can be raw hamburger, and you wouldn't have to worry about the smell or like stepping in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think I'll do raw hamburger.
Probably, yeah, that's one that I would do.
Now, we're going to go into am I overreacting? Am I overreacting for how I responded to my girlfriend? Um, let's see. So the text thread says, first of all, he has her saved in his phone as my sexy lady. That is fucking adorable. Second of all, so it starts with, wait, Tree, I don't know how the iPhone text messages look. Is this him and this her?
Yeah,
So the blue's him.
yeah, the blues him.
So he said, "Are you going to tell me what's wrong?" She said, "How about you read the dude, I'll read the girl because it's gonna overwhelm me trying to read both."
Hey, are you going to tell me what's wrong?
No.
Why?
I literally said, "Don't ask," and you asked.
Where?
On the post,
I'm your boyfriend, not your friend. So don't treat me like a friend. You get pissed off when I don't tell you anything that makes me upset. But when it comes to you and your feelings, you treat me like a random person.
I'm not. I'm just
You do.
kidding. Um, I'm just upset.
You always do.
I'm sick of people, that's all.
From now on, if you make a post about you clearly being upset and say don't ask, the don't ask part does not apply to me because if you're going to treat me like one of your friends, and there's no reason for us to be dating.
I Okay. A little backstory. She made a post on her Snap about being upset and says, "Don't ask." I then proceeded to ask what's wrong and she ignores me on Snapchat, so I text her number. We live
I
together
love
and
you.
have been together for almost 3 years, and she is still in high school due to being a year behind, so the FA friends I was referring to are the friends
Yeah.
I know talk crap behind her back that I've told her about. Not all of her friends are like that. Um, but also, if she is still in high school and they've been living together for 3 years, how old are they? One of the comments says, "How old are the two of you?" Somebody said, um, "Don't ask." Somebody, wait.
He's 19. What the?
Yeah. One of the yeah, no, I think he's 100% in the wrong. Like,
What?
like, in a way, like, it's immature for her to post it on her story and be like, "I'm upset. Don't talk to me." Like, it's pick me and immature, but like the way he came at it, like he was very aggressive about it. Like, "I'm your fucking boyfriend, not your fucking friend, so don't treat me like a friend."
I mean,
You get all
I
pissed
I
off.
must say that he didn't really overreact like that. Well, first of all, we don't even know like the other conversations that they've had,
Yeah.
but freaking like I only because I kind of relate to that a little bit
How?
when because like whenever like my
Like them
girl is
like
like
gatekeeping, like your
yeah,
reasons are upset. Yeah.
yeah,
But the thing is, what I don't like about it is like I feel like they're both in the wrong,
and then
actually.
I low key then I start to overthink and think that I did something.
Yeah, but I feel like they're both kind of in the wrong because she is being very short and stubborn with him, and he's like, "I'm your fucking boyfriend, not your fucking friend, so don't treat me like a friend. You get pissed off when I don't tell you anything, but da da da, this, that, and the third." And he's like cussing at her and cussing at her and just being super aggressive with her, and she's being short and stubborn, so I feel like they're both just like really young and not mature enough to be in a relationship, you know?
Yeah,
Let's look at some of the comments.
see it.
Um, I hate it when people
It is.
I hate when people vague post on social media, then get upset when someone asks what's wrong. Don't post it on the internet if you don't want to talk about it. So dramatic and juvenile. OP's girlfriend gets a break because they are actually juvenile. Um, let's see. Somebody
Oh.
said all of them. Okay, somebody said, "Do you think that's an acceptable way to talk to your partner? Would you want someone to talk to your motherfucker?" Okay, I'm gonna do this one. You guys are both idiots. I can't stand people who post whiny bullshit and then say don't ask. It's obviously a play for attention. She shouldn't do that. It's so immature. It's completely understandable and a good thing for you, as her boyfriend, to check in and see if she's okay. I would expect that as her partner, she would at least give you like, this person is bothering me, or it's no big deal, I just needed to vent, or whatever. For her to tell you that don't ask for her to tell you don't ask is weird and would be frustrating. Partners should be able to communicate, and if she really doesn't want to talk about it, she should have said that. She could have said, "Look, I just don't want to talk about it right now, but I appreciate you asking and being concerned about me." Or, "Just so and so, nothing to worry about." Or, "I don't want to talk now, but maybe later." Her response could have been much better. But then you were the jerk in your response too. You didn't have to fly off the handle like that. You could have said it's upsetting when she closed off like that. You want to be supportive and it's difficult when she's not talking to you, etc.
Yep.
And then another comment says, "You're so aggressive. No wonder she didn't want to talk to you about your feelings." Um, it went away. Um, so I think they're like implying how this conversation could have went. "I saw your snap. What's up?" "I said don't ask. I don't want to talk about it right now." "Sorry, I thought it was for just for your friends. As your partner, I'd appreciate being let in on your feelings, even if you don't want to share with them. Let me know if you change your mind." Please don't curse at someone when they are already sad. If you're pissed off, take a breath and phrase your text in a gentler way. One of the benefits of texting is that it gives you more time to choose how your words come off. Yeah.
True. But
So
I
I
don't.
think they're both kind of in the wrong. She's immature for posting on the
Yeah, they
story.
are.
He's immature for cussing her the crap out.
Yeah.
Let's move on to our next. Am I overreacting? Am I overreacting for how my boyfriend responded? Okay. So she says, "I made it to Walmart." He says, "Okay, still at home getting ready." "Okay, love." When I when I hate a job, I have zero motivation to do anything. In all honesty, I'm taking my system. "I understand. I don't want you feeling like that, but we've still got bills to pay, so for now you have to just stick it out. Did you want to talk to Kaden about transferring?" "Did I say I'm not sticking it out? Did I say I'm quitting or leaving?" "I didn't say that you were." "This is why I don't vent or say anything, 'cause you take it out of context and automatically assume I'm gonna quit. I'm having issues at work and I can't even vent without you assuming I'm quitting, and that's good to know." "I'm saying that's the motivation. I never was thinking or said that." "Bills ain't motivation, laughing my ass off." "You're blowing it
True.
out of proportion." "But sure, if that's how you see motivation, then that works for you. But for me, that don't work. I'm not blowing it out of proportion. You said, but we still have bills to pay. You will have to stick it out." "How else am I supposed to read that? You're basically telling me what I need to do." And then she responded to his message, saying, "This is why I don't vent or say anything to you," saying, "Another reason why you don't communicate to me. I've never made an assumption to you that you were gonna quit or even gave a crap about quitting, but okay." "If I'm taking it out of proportion." You're assuming something that I never said. You're telling me you have no motivation or to do anything. I said I understood how you're feeling, but the harsh reality is that we gotta stick crap out, even when it sucks, and keep doing it. I have times when I'm not motivated, but I don't show up to work late or leave early because at the end of the day, it just affects me. My motivation is I need a place to sleep, I have bills to pay, and I want to be able to buy things, but I hate asking my family for anything, so I do what I have to too. So maybe it's not a motivation for you and but don't need to be upset about it. I have never assumed in any of the crap that you vent to me about that you were going to quit, so I don't know where that's coming from. I I literally asked you about transferring because I'm thinking you're sticking it out, but there are a couple more weeks or so. That's what I meant. I know how they're AR, so I know they're crapping coworkers to work with. I don't understand why it got so blown out of proportion. Okay, again, I'm not assuming and I'm not blowing anything out of a proportion. Maybe next time reword what you say and I won't read it as I see it and how I see you're saying it. So first of all, I'm not assuming, so quit saying I'm assuming. That's only going to irrate me more. They spoke. Wait, only to irrate me more. And secondly, I'm not blowing up anything out of proportion. Like I said, you should watch what you say because it comes off another way. Instead, you should actually make sure I'm okay or ask how are you feeling or doing. You automatically hit me with a mom response and say, well, you need to stick it out. Like I have no choice. One thing about me is I'm my own man, my own
Hey,
person, and
Sonny.
if I'm not feeling a job, I will not put myself in any uncomfortable positions where I feel one trapped and can't go nowhere, two unwanted and unheard, three and issues with my money. I will not stay. I care about respect, and I don't have that at this job. He's that
Ah,
okay.
okay.
I am female 22 and my boyfriend, male 26, just for some context. Oh, he's so immature, bro. This man is
I ain't
26
even
years
gonna.
old.
I ain't even
Just for
gonna
some.
lie. He.
Hmm?
I thought I am low key thinking that he's in the wrong.
I
But
thought
let's
that he
read
was like
this.
19, bro. I thought that they were like children. Just for some background, we live together. I work, have jobs. He has one. I usually pay the bills or random things here and there for dates, etc. He puts in his half, and I usually feel like he is
He
doing his
pays
best
for
to.
dates.
Yeah.
He pays for dates.
Yeah, so she pays for the dates.
He pays for dates.
He's been okay, moving on. He puts in his half and I usually feel like he's doing his best to contribute, so I never fault him for what he can contribute to bills. He's been talking to me lately about how he's
Yeah.
feeling about his job, and he mentioned that he
Hmm.
has no motivation to go because he hates it. In the past, he has made these comments and quit or needed to end up getting fired, leaving me to take care of our bills. I never made him feel bad about it, but I've supported him every time and encouraged him to get a new job. He texted me today about it. He's been having issues with coworkers at work and has left work early and went late the past couple of days. I tried to acknowledge his feelings while also reminding him that we still have bills to pay, but he didn't take it well. He sent me a long message saying
Oh,
He sent me a long message saying I gave him a mom response and that I should have asked how he's feeling instead of telling him to stick it out. He also said he won't stay in a job where he feels disrespected, trapped, or unheard, which I understand, but he's made no efforts in transferring to a new location or finding a new job. I genuinely wasn't trying to dismiss his feelings, I just wanted to remind him about our financial responsibilities. Now, I'm wondering if I came across too harsh or unsupportive. Am I overreacting for feeling a little hurt by how he responded, or should I have approached it differently? I don't think she's overreacting.
dude, you're not
Genuinely,
overreacting. Nah,
I
that's
feel
we
like he's
with
being
you.
a dickhead, bro.
Yeah, he was being like, yeah, I'm looking on the female side
I'm on the
on
girl
this one.
side because he he's just like being like too aggressive.
Yeah,
Like he's being very I don't know. Like there's something about the way he's talking to her that's like I really don't like it. Like I feel and Also, I need to know how long they've been dating because again, he's 26, she's 22. Like 3,
Mhm.
4 years ago, she was still a minor. So like, I need to know how long they've been dating. Cause like, it looks so wrong with him being 26 and her being 22. Like, that age difference is so weird to me. But moving on. Okay, so I think, personally, in my opinion, I find as I feel like she was trying to be as like supportive and as nice to him as she could, but he just can't like accept it. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Like I feel like he's just like throwing the blame back on her and she's just like accepting it because like I feel
yeah,
like she might be like not realizing it, but I feel like she might be like I feel like she might not be realizing it, but she's scared to like stand up to him properly.
yeah.
Um, but let's look at the comments. One of the comments says, as long as you keep essentially accepting the blame that he throws back at you, you are in for a lifetime of this. Um, One of the comments says, bills ain't motivation. What now? I guess that's true for him because he has you to bail him out. Um,
Hmm.
So another comment says, I'm married and divorced, a guy who was the exact same way. If he didn't like his job, he quit it. Then we would struggle to pay things and he would get another job and he would absolutely hate it and quit it in a few weeks. It was walking on eggshells and making sure my tone and things weren't something that he could get mad at me about, though that was rare. Sometimes things would make him quit because he didn't need anyone to tell him what to do. Anyway, I understand where you're coming from, not overreacting. Um, I stopped reading after he said bills ain't motivation. If my phone bill was up and I know I have to pay it because I know I need it, that's all the motivation I need. Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like he's just like an immature little like man child.
yeah.
Um, yeah. Let's read a few food debates. Do sandwiches actually cut better? Do sandwiches fuck! Do sandwiches actually taste better when cut diagonally?
In my opinion, wait,
I feel like it's just
um,
so like
I mean, that's how I've always eaten them. So, like, yeah,
cuz wait. What the wait. So when I like them better when there's like two rectangles rather than two triangles
what? I like two
because
triangles.
no, because triangles I feel like I'm getting a face full of crust every bite. Like I feel like there isn't enough like bread.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Um what are some silly but arguable food debates? Example, is a hot dog a sandwich? Is cereal just soup by a different name? Stuff like that. Um is ketchup a smoothie because tomatoes are fruits? Um
If it is a smoothie, it's not a good smoothie. Tab alone.
yeah. American cheese is the best cheese for a hamburger, while others are also good, and American cheese is a shit cheese. It's perfect on a hamburger.
I like mozzarella.
Mozzarella is fire. Pizza toppings belong on top of the cheese, not underneath.
Who puts
Who
the
puts it
toppings
underneath?
underneath?
Who is
Who puts the
putting it
toppings underneath?
underneath?
Who is doing that?
Okay,
Who puts the
well,
toppings underneath? What kind
genuinely.
of pizza restaurant is he going to? Like
Let's
he ain't going
read.
to he ain't going to freaking Domino's, bro. He's going to freaking Dices. What the heck? What kind of
Okay. Now, after a quick summary of food debates, we're going to read some Am I the A-hole stories, but these are dark humor themed.
okay?
Am I the A for having an unapologetic dark sense of humor? So the other week, I went to a comedy show to see my favorite comedian of all time. I ended up buying a sticker that says abortion is green that I eagerly slapped on my car. I visited my Reed conservative Christian parents this weekend, and apparently they saw the sticker and were appalled by it. My dad said that it was pure evil and tried to moralize me by saying that he didn't think I should do something so cold and heartless, suggesting that the only way I could come to such a viewpoint was by fraternizing with the devil. Despite his archaic, what does that word say?
What the wait? What? Just by his arch archaic
Archaic views.
archaic.
Despite his archaic views, my mother despite motherfucker. What? Where'd it go?
Did you close it?
I might have on accident. I'll just open it. Okay. Despite his archaic views, my dad and I enjoy a good have a good relationship otherwise, and I didn't set out to burn bridges. It hurts to know that I hurt him regardless if his
Irk.
views are justified or not. Mind you, I still think the sticker is freaking hilarious on multiple levels. I think that I got a knee-jerk reaction I was looking forward when I think I got the knee-jerk reaction I was looking forward to when I stuck it on my car, just not from the person I was expecting it from. Right now, I'm not planning to remove it. I refuse to apologize for what I find hilarious. So, what do you think, Reddit? Was I the A in this situation? Hmm. Cause let me just like make sure I'm understanding this correctly.
What comedian was it?
Uh, Honestly, good question. Um, not symbolizes by activists wearing green bandanas. So is it like? Well, first, I feel like I have a kind of bias thing with this because I don't really support abortion, but
Neither do I.
if I put that to the side, he's still the A for putting something on his car just to, like, offend people. Cause like,
Yeah.
cause I feel like his real goal was to like antagonize someone. It's like, cause dark humor is all about a place for like,
You have to know it's a joke.
yeah, there's always a time and place for dark humor. And unless I'm getting that
Yeah.
wrong, like what Google just said it was, I'll read exactly what it says it was. Abortion is Green refers to the Green Wave, a powerful international feminist movement advocating for legal, safe, and accessible abortion, symbolized by green bandanas originating in Argentina by spreading globally to secure productive rights, with green representing hope and life, the representing life. Abortion is killing beings. What? Moving on. The movement successfully pushed for decriminalization in countries like Argentina, Colombia, and Mexico, and inspired similar protests in the U.S. After Roe v. Wade was overturned. Hmm.
Oh, Roe v. Wade. That was that court case.
Mhm.
I,
So,
I forgot. I forgot what it did to abortion.
so I'm guessing that he was. I think that he just did it like. for shits and gigs. Like he put it on his car for shits and gigs. Like in a way that's like I don't actually support this to my core, but like I think it's funny to be like a opposite day kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, comments say, "You're the A. I'm pro-choice too. You did hurt your parents' feelings. You should apologize. You can hold a pro-choice views without upsetting people who hold the opposing view. It's your family. Don't be a D to them over petty crap." But
True.
wait, did they say that they're pro-choice?
No. Well, I don't mind.
He's saying that he got the knee-jerk reaction he was looking for when he stuck it on his car. You're the A. I think because your real goal here was to antagonize someone. Yeah. It's not about a dark sense of humor, it's about the time and place of the dark comedy. Very clearly, you intend for both people you know and those you don't, to see the sticker and draw a conclusion from it, either sharing in your dark comedy or being offended by it, but you're now seeing what happens when people take their right to expression and deploy it in sometimes inconvenient spaces, just like how I don't start telling the joke I heard about an Asian who couldn't see diagonal lines in the middle of a staff meeting. I just made something offensive up, pretend it was actually funny. I also think there's a time and place for said expression. Patch it up with your parents. It's ridiculous to be in a fight with them over a damned bumper sticker. This whole thing is very edgy teen, if you ask me. Yeah. Let's move on to our next dark humor MIDA. Also, they're completely the A. They're like, okay. He was doing it with the intent to like offend people, so he's the A.
Yeah.
Am I the A for telling my girlfriend her dark humor is cruel? I, 29 male, my 29 male, girlfriend, 28 female, has always wanted to pursue stand-up comedy. We have been together for 6 years and I have been encouraging her to try it, and I think she is quite funny. Both of us work in tech and earn reasonably well. She finally picked up the courage to try it and started doing some open mics recently in her free time. I found her material to be relatively uncontroversial. Yesterday, she mentions that she's working on new material which involves some dark humor. Now, I have never seen her make jokes before. Being curious, I asked her what topics she's considering. She said she wants to roast three groups: single people on dating apps, self made fat people, her words, and virgins over 30. I was quite shocked as she is a really sweet person and have never seen/slash heard something like this. I heard some of the initial drafts of the jokes and I thought that they were mean spirited. She claims it's just dark humor. She's also adding exceptions to avoid unfair criticism. Virgins over 30 are only targeted if they're choosing to be so or can't get laid, her phrasing. Asexual folks or people with medical barriers are excluded. Fat people only count if they're lazy, her words, not genetic. She'll apologize up front for the people with health conditions. Single people are only mocked if they're actively on dating apps. She says they're begging for love and deserve the heat. I told her that this is bullying disguised as comedy, and she argues it's punching up at people who won't improve themselves and free speech means no one's safe. When I said I'd reconsider
Yeah.
our relationship if she pursues this direction, she called me oversensitive and accused me of stiffing her creativity. Our views are very aligned, and this perhaps the first time when we disagree completely on a topic. Reddit. Am I the A for drawing this line? Some friends agree with me, others, including most of my family, who really love her, say no topic is off limits in comedy and I'm overreacting. Could this really be harmless fun or is she crossing into cruelty? Well, I feel like cuz I'm so biased with this one cuz those are the type of jokes I make. And you've like seen me make those type of jokes.
Yeah.
But like I wouldn't like stand in front of a bunch of people that could like people that I don't know that could possibly get offended by it and make those jokes because I don't make dark humor jokes until I'm like close with someone because I never know their views on it. So like I wouldn't like that's a lie. I would say I wouldn't call out like people who are just inherently lazy if I did stand up
Mhm.
comedy. I probably would. But I wouldn't like call out virgins over 30 or um what what else was she saying?
30-year-old
Singles on
virgin.
dating
I
apps.
mean,
That's the point of fucking dating apps. Like dude. I don't think she's the a-hole, but like because it depends if she's marketing her shows as like dark humor goddess or if it's like, oh, just doing some stand-up comedy, cutesy, because it depends how she's marketing her shows.
yeah,
And I feel like he might just be a little sensitive about it cuz I feel like there's not really insane limits to comedy. So, I feel like they're both I feel like the girlfriends I feel like neither of them are directly in the right. So like I feel like neither of them are assholes, but I feel like they could have approached the situation differently from both sides.
yeah, yeah.
Let's look at the comments. Maybe I am wrong, but for me this doesn't seem like dark humor at all. Ask her if she thinks thinks the affected parties will laugh about it too. If not, it's not humor, it's bullying. Mm, this says you are correct. This is not dark humor. That requires intelligence. Explain to her that dark does not equal hurtful. I'm sweating like a pedo in an orphanage. That's dark humor. Ew, look at those fatties and sad little alone people. Not any kind of dark humor, it's just bullying. Yeah. Um, not the A, and tell her that her audience will see it for what it is, a projection of her own insecurities. Bullying is never funny, and apparently that's all she's got. Mm, yeah, no, yeah. I guess I kind of just forgot, like, her descriptions of them. Fat people only count if they're lazy. Like, she's just being mean. Well, because it really depends on how you word it and like how you.
Yeah.
So I feel like she's just being mean at that point. Let's look at our next Am I the A? Am I the A for using dark humor to cope? Probably not. So for some background, I, 21 female, have 3 siblings: Joseph, 24 male, Heather, 19 female, and Sal, 17 male. We have been through hell and back, losing 2 very important family members within several months of each other a few years ago, and more recently our custodial parent has become more absent. With my eldest sibling, with my fuck with my eldest sibling having moved out, our sole living parent not in the picture, I have taken responsibility of my 2 younger siblings, making sure they are always fed, have the necessities, all the things of that nature. I enjoy making them happy. I enjoy making them happy, so I rarely complain. Well, fast forward to the issue at hand. It is really such a silly, petty thing and has been blown out of proportion. I enjoy TikTok, my favorite genre being dark humor, especially the dead parent jokes. I recently participated in a trend going around, and I used the sound to make light of our situation concerning my 2 deceased family members and being abandoned by my parent. Well, Heather flipped out, blowing up my phone, telling me to delete it and that I'm embarrassing, etc. Now, the post did get some traction, which was unexpected but welcome. So I didn't want to delete it because of the fact: 1, it's my page; 2, I don't care what other people, including my sister, think; 3, I and other people found it funny. She sent the video to my parent. I didn't care. No, I didn't care. They know they're a POS in my eyes. And then my brother's harassing me. Is stomping around, slamming doors, and said she refuses to talk to me if I don't delete the video. I want to take the post down, even though she's angry and has both my brothers on my case. I do. I do so much for her and my youngest sibling. I do not think I deserve to be spoken or treated the way I'm being treated over a silly video. So Reddit, am I the A? Nope. 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 Shit. If my mom and dad died, I'd make jokes about it left and right. Huh?
Uh, uh,
Like,
uh,
knock
hey,
on
hey,
wood.
hey, hey, you
Knock on
hear this?
wood. Knock
You
on
hear this?
wood. Knock on wood. It will not happen. Moving on. But I do not think that she's the A. I feel like everybody's just being sensitive, and I get that not everybody's like coping mechanism is dark humor, but I very much cope with dark humor. Like I make jokes about my dead grandfather all the fucking time, man. So it's like I feel like it's I feel like she's not the A, and I feel like they just have different ways of coping. And a lot of people who don't cope with dark humor can't understand coping with dark humor, and that's just like how it is as a reality. And that's my viewpoint on it. What do you think?
Um, uh, I don't think I much to say.
Mm. Oh, OP has offered the following explanation to why they think they might be the A. I posted the video because I kept seeing different videos to the sound, and this thought popped in my head, and I thought it was funny, so I made it public. I understand my sister being upset as she doesn't let her friends in on her life as much as I let mine in. She's worried about our town seeing it and judging us. Okay. Let's look at the comments. Not the A. Many ER docs and nurses who are around death all the time enjoy dark humor. It's a way to cope with the territory. I'm curious though, how did your sister find the video? Second, have you or siblings sought help from a grief counselor about your situation? I think she would really benefit in seeing one. So much death can be really hard to process for some people.
Yeah,
Um, This one says, "You're the A. It may seem okay to you, but if it hurts your siblings so much, is that important to you that it. Wait. You're the A. It may seem okay to you, but if it hurts your siblings so much, is it that important to you that is worth hurting people you love? That's the decision you have to make. Not whether it's objectively wrong to post the video, but if it's right to stand firm though it's hurting the people you care about. Posting it was okay, no harm intended. Harm happened unintentionally and unpredicted. You care about these people, back it down and put your relationships before your pride." Yeah. But I just feel like again, like dark humor is how I cope. So like I feel like
yeah,
cuz I feel like people just like someone who doesn't cope with dark humor comes across someone coping with dark humor and just finds it as them being like gross. Like
yeah.
so it's very difficult to say if someone's
I
being
mean,
the a-hole or not in a dark humor coping situation. Um because see with my view on it, I don't find her the A. Like, sure, the sister could be upset about it, but if dark humor is how she copes, and dark humor is how she isn't just stuck in this rut of like, I'm so sad because all of this is happening. So as long like if that's how she's coping to get out of this, I like no like I don't want her to stop. Like I don't want her to like no longer be able to cope because other people don't cope the same way.
yeah.
Um I don't think she's the A. What do you think?
I don't really think she is either.
No. Yeah. This is our last Am I the A story, and it's fairly short. Am I the A for laughing at a dark joke? Hey, so last night I was chilling with my girlfriend at her place. We were watching some stand-up comedy on TV, and oh, and the comedian made a very dark joke concerning grape. Now I think those kind of jokes are pretty offensive and that they are always inappropriate to tell, but my GF tolerates them even less because she thinks that they're absolutely disgusting, which I of course understand. My humor is naturally dark, so unfortunately I found the joke very funny, even though I wish I didn't and couldn't hold in my laughter. So I tried to look natural as possible while going to the kitchen in order to calm down and prevent myself from laughing. But midway, I busted out in laughter, and my girlfriend came up to me and was furious. I kept on apologizing, but I couldn't stop laughing. Then she threw a book at me and told me to leave, so I did. I texted an apology on my way home, but I still wonder if I'm truly the A because I sincerely tried my best not to laugh, but I couldn't help it. No, she threw a book at you. She's the asshole. It doesn't matter what the
Oh,
joke was. She threw a book at you. That's abuse.
yeah. Like, dang.
If that's how she reacts to something that small, like, yeah, like, I think jokes concerning grape are disgusting and they shouldn't be made,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I wouldn't, if my partner laughed at it, I wouldn't throw a book at them. Like, I wouldn't throw anything at them. I wouldn't hit them. Like, because I understand that people have different senses of humor.
It
Like,
doesn't take much for me to start laughing.
yeah,
I be laughing when I don't want to.
I'd be laughing at a joke that happened 3 hours ago just because I thought of it.
I be laughing. I be laughing when the whole theater is silent.
Genuinely. But I don't think he's the A. Let me look at the comments. Not the A. People need to understand that laughing to jokes about certain things doesn't mean you find the subject funny itself. Um, even if jokes are
And
offensive and
sometimes
go
you just
ahead.
can't help to laugh because like
Yeah,
you don't know how to react.
yeah,
Sometimes when you
and
don't know
like
how to
they're
react, you
nervous,
just
awkward
laugh.
laughs too.
Uh,
Even if the jokes are offensive and dark, I just really have a hard time understanding why people get so upset over certain types of jokes. I am a survivor as grape as well. I'm going to go with not the A. Like it's not like you support what the comic said. It was probably just absurd and funny. As your GF is the A for not being able to control herself and throwing a book at you because you laughed, that's not okay. Yeah. Um, it's not a human choice to laugh at something. It's an involuntary reaction to something we find humorous. Shouldn't apologize for being a human, not the A. Yeah. This one says, not the A. You know, telling a joke like that or laughing at grape is wrong. Laughing is an emotional reaction. You can't change that. You did your best to protect your girlfriend from your reaction and have apologized for upsetting her. Not trying to laugh in those situations is hard. It's hysteria. A physical chain reaction that makes us laugh at completely inappropriate times. It can make people laugh in crises, disasters, and at funerals. It can't be controlled. As long as you never tell a joke and stick by your principles by never buying tickets for that comedian, you've done nothing wrong. Your girlfriend is an a-hole for throwing a book at you. Yeah. Um, I totally agree with that. But yeah, I totally agree with that.
mm,
I I don't know. I but yeah. Aside from some stories, let's take a break and let's just talk for a minute. How's your day been, Tree?
you know,
It's just been a
life has
day.
been lifing.
Life has been lifing.
School
Real.
has been schooling.
Real. Oh, I need to do my
I
school.
mean, I might have started some beef, but
But yeah, that's honestly real.
mm,
Um, what's your favorite scary movie? Side note, uh, if you can go back to our last episode There is an Easter egg in that episode, and if you can find it, do what it says to do if you find it. But yeah, let's wrap this episode up by reading a scary story.
Oh,
I was working the evening shift at a gas station. A man comes in all disoriented. I go to help him out. He has a gash on his head and doesn't know where he was. I couldn't see any crashes around, so I assumed he had fallen or something. Normally, we are supposed to stay inside the glass shielded register area whenever someone is in the store. I, being a nice human being, went to help while calling the police/EMF. They got there and checked him out. They thought his head may have been fractured. Took him to the ER. I went back to work. Cops stopped back for some coffee a few hours later. They told me the guy got hit by a baseball bat trying to break into a little girl's bedroom and was wanted for rape and murder in 2 other states. I never left the register area that night again.
why'd you just stop talking?
I'm astonished. I didn't know that that's where that was going to go. Guys,
Yeah.
I just read random guy walked into the house or walked into the gas station with a gash on his head because that's what it shows you as the preview to this comment. I didn't know that's how that was going to turn out.
Mm-mm.
We're ending off on a very dark note.
Yeah.
But we hope you enjoyed this episode. Let us know what you want to see from us next. Have a nice day. Goodbye.